Hello, hello. Welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here, Blossom and Inspire. Last minute hop on. I don't think this is going to be a regular thing for me, but that's what I keep telling myself, but I keep doing it. I'm just going to turn on my iPad volume down so I can see if anybody's on here with me. I was supposed to have a video up today. It's Friday. I think it's Friday. And I did not do it. I am so sorry. So I thought, well, let's just craft live since I don't know if I'm ever going to get to that video. It's already 11 o'clock, a little after my time, which is Pacific time, which means we're already in the afternoon for my Eastern friends. Okay. And my Central friends. Right? Yeah, 11. I think so. Oh my goodness. All right, let me finish. I forgot what I was doing. I'm turning on the iPad. And there we go. All right. So. Hi, Elena. You made it. You made it because you knew I was going to do this. No. My random hop-ons. Time is running short for me these days, and so I haven't been very good about doing my videos on the days that I said. I don't know. But I have to get Easter and St. Patty's Day done, and I thought I'm just going to do it live, and that way at least I can hang out with my friends. And even if anyone misses the video, they can still chit-chat if they want to later on in the comments. How are you doing? Pardon me, I had to take a drink of my water. Hey, Jamie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel bad for Rick, but I really feel bad for you because I know our men are babies when they are broken. Oh my gosh. Well, tell him I send lots of, hugs through you to him. Hug him. Oh my gosh. Hi, Winoma. I'm doing great today. How's everybody else doing? Winoma was asking. You can hear me? Oh, he can hear me. Well, Rick, there you go. Want me to ask Jamie to send you some big, fat, sloppy dog kisses too? Well, I'm just going to be crafting. I need to finish Easter and I need to finish St. Patrick's Day, but I had, as usual, change a few things up here. I need to get this stuff all mailed out. So here's, whoops, goodness gracious. Here's all my Easter ones. I have them for the boys and for the girls. And I just use the different elements here. I ended up just stitching around the card. And if you've seen that other video, and then I ended up not stitching around the bunnies, but my bunnies were just so, they were just so loosey. They just seemed so unfinished inside the little pocket here with just the bunny. So I put them on book page, and then I made sure it was plain on the back and just sewed around that and then put the little bows on there. And then that ribbon came from these little trucks that Lou sent me. So that part, so all I have to do is get my bunnies loaded. I need to get a thing on the back and then get my bunnies loaded. And then there's enough room for just a little piece of candy right here. So that's what I'm working on. I have all their little tags for bags, which I forgot to grab and bring over here. I need to put them in a bag. And then on the back, I just typed this up. Let me see if you can see that. It says, I'm going to put this on the back of all of them. So I got these, Denise made these pinwheels, and then a lot of the buttons I did get from some of the buttons, well, I think on the girls, the pink ones, I realized that I had got from Deb, and then Lou sent me these pieces right here, and then Jamie sent me the, gave me that trim that I used right there. So I just wanted the kids to know, like, this is really cool, like, that how they you know, how this gift came about for them. So I just typed that up. Hey, Kat, how are you doing? So anyhow, yesterday when I got done with I was gonna do a video, but my one of my sons ended up calling me, so I was on the phone forever with him talking, but I was working on stuff, but I wasn't filming, of course, because I was talking to him. And then that call, then one of my daughters showed up, so I went straight from that call to my daughter. And then I was like, then I thought, okay, I need to get going and make something and do a video. And I could hear Jason upstairs, and I was like, what's he doing home right now? And I looked at the clock and it was 5:30, and I thought, oh, well, I guess I'm not getting a video. So, and then I was gonna do one this morning, but I've been working on Easter, and I'm still working on Easter, so I thought I'll go live. There's all my excuses. Jamie, you said Rick's on. Okay, so Jamie's husband Rick fell at work and broke his wrist, right? He fell at work, and he's on. She's got it on speaker so he can hear everything I'm saying, which is great. He shook his head. Yes, he's on pain. Yep, Jamie, he wants some kisses. He likes them. So, yep. Well, gosh, Rick, I feel bad for you. I feel more bad for your wife, though. I'm so sorry. So what hand was it? What wrist? Was it his right wrist or his left wrist? You're going to need to get a bidet hooked up, Jamie. Otherwise, you're really going to have your hands full. Can't believe, I mean, I don't know why I'm going to say this. I can't believe his left hand. Okay, well, that's good because he's right. He is right-handed, right? 14. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm using my mat to kind of measure these out a little bit. I don't know why. They don't have to be perfect. I really don't think the kids care. Oh my gosh. Man, that's just painful thinking about that. Lots of ripping, lots of tearing. So you said the other day he dropped a heavy door on his foot? Oh my gosh. And it's swollen. Oh, he should be in a bubble. I wonder if that's what affected him, like the fall, is like not being able to keep his balance. He's probably like, I'm fine, I'm going to work, I'm fine. But then you're like, now he's laying there with his wrist all jammed up. Nope, you weren't fine. Oh. Are they going to have to put pins in it? So many questions. I always have so many questions. And then I was going to ink this and ink that, but I'm not doing that. I just want these to fit on here, and I think I'm fine with them going sideways. I should have maybe I should have done that part first to see. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just put them on sideways. No, I don't know. It's driving me crazy. Let me see if I can let me see if I can do this. When you go to some of the kids at their bedrooms, you'll go in their rooms and you'll see all the stuff I've made them like on their wall, like an art wall. And so I know like if they do that, you won't see the back of it. Okay, I do like that better. I'm not going to ink it though because yeah, Rick and Jason both need to be in a bubble. Maybe they can share a bubble. Thank you. These were, they came together as I received items, which was really nice. I thought it was going to be, well, it was a little challenging for me. Everything is. But I just was like, there. just has to stay. Just has to stay like this. I'm gonna put it up here, and then that way I can sign it if I have time. My goal was to have these done yesterday and get them in the mail today. I hate when when I'm working on them all the way to Friday because our post office isn't open on Saturday, so then I can now I have the opportunity to say, oh well, I can do it on Saturday. Oh, I can do it on Sunday. But really, I can't. I started putting together the boxes with the stamps. I think some of my friends here might be happy to hear that. I have to just, I did like some short videos. I'll be combining them. So I did some short videos showing which each box has in them for the stamps so far. But I had a whole bunch of stamps, silicone stamps that I was going to put in them too. And I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if I put them in a box somewhere or if I already gave them away. I don't know what happened. But anyways, there's going to be more stuff that's going to go into those boxes. So I'll video the second part of that, and then I have them all the boxes as I was putting them together. I have them like A, B, C, and D, so you'll be able to know. And then when I finish filling them up, I'll address them again as the same thing in the video, so that hopefully it'll all make sense. But I found out so the box, the medium size flat rate box, is like $18 and change. It's not 22 like I thought. It's 18 and change. So that's good. That brings that shipping down some. You don't know? No, they don't. I agree. Oh man. I just want to go on the record right now, while even Rick can still hear me. My hand surgeon is the best. The best. Honestly, I promise, he is the best. And you can go anywhere you want. So you don't have to go. It doesn't matter what your insurance is. It doesn't, they take all kinds of insurances, and he is the best. Seriously, hands down. Hands down. I'm going to send you his information because I honestly would not go anywhere but him. And they're good about getting you in. Like, wait times aren't like crazy. They're really good. The staff is great. The facility's great. They're experts. Like that's all he does. He works on hands. He does hands and wrists. And he is amazing. He did both my hands, and I mean, I couldn't even use him. Who? Like, what's his name? I can't. Okay, Jamie. You do know how I am. I can't just do that. Bye, Kat. Have a wonderful day. Evening, day. It's still day. Have a wonderful day. Oh my gosh, why can't I say his name all the time? I literally just got an email from him. It's at Northwest Orthopedic Surgeon. That's the place that I went to. And his name, I was like, let me grab my phone and look. I can't grab my phone. His oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? Anyhow, I'll get it to you, I promise. You can do it whenever. Just send that to your doctor and tell them that's where you want to go. I promise you, you will not regret it. Don't go to the W town city. Don't do it. I'm not saying that there's not great surgeons other places. I'm just saying that I researched for over, I'm an extra researcher. I did it for over a year before I found my surgeon, and I love him. Well, I mean, like, not like love him like that, but you know. So what was he doing at work? Was he just, were they climbing stuff again? Well, obviously if he fell. I was thinking about, but I was like, were they putting up the baskets? But it's too early for the baskets, isn't it? Let me see if I can get a few of these on. Yeah, they did come out cute. I mean, I kept wanting to go more. I was like, should I put a hole and put a little topper? But there's 33 I have to get done, and I'm like, I ran out of time. And then if I have time, what I want to do is work on, let me show you really quick. I want to work on the St. Patrick's Day ones. So I got these St. Patrick's Day, I think you get like, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them in a pack at the dollar store, at the Dollar Tree, dollar store, the dollar over store. And, or as Angie says it, the 5-quarter store. And then I also bought these little plastic gold coins. And then I also bought a ton of these. I always send these, so that way the kids have a green necklace to wear to school if they want to, or just to do whatever they want. So then I take, so then what I did is I painted them all on the back because they were just that chipboard color. See, I didn't finish the edges. I'm not going to. I have no time. I don't have any time tonight. I sit at in my chair and I take a marker on all of them, but I'll probably have marker everywhere if I do that. Anyhow, I painted them black, and then I gotta struggle through my pen stores to see which one I can get to work on there to write, and then I'll just write St. Patrick's Day. Anyhow, blah 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 blah. My plan is I'm gonna hot glue. It's plastic though. Hot glue doesn't always stick. I don't want China on there, but I want to put this one. Whoops, a good leaf clover for good luck. I'm gonna just hot glue that on there. And then I already went to the bank and got all my $2 bills. So then I just need to figure out how I want to fold the bill. Like, I got these ones from last year that are still in my drawer. Figure out how I want to fold them up to make them kind of cool looking. I don't know. And then I'll just tuck them in there. So when I glue this thing down, I'll just leave a piece right there. I don't think that's going to work now that I'm looking at that, because it's going to pop this off. Maybe this has to be glued on a piece of paper. Let's see how big my punch is. Pardon I left my table. Let me grab, I'm just going to use this piece of paper, but it will be actually a cardstock. Oh, I know you can't just do thin paper like that. So if I do cardstock, I can do that, I think, and I can just, I don't know, will that be thin enough? I don't know. Does anybody know how to do origami? I am extra like you, Elena. And I'm even like taking it down a notch. I'm like, but still, every little thing, right? It's all like, it adds up. 32, 32. Maybe I'll just do it like this. I just remember growing up and everybody was like, $2 bills are lucky. So it was just something that always stuck in my head. So this is like a childhood memory for me to share with the kids. I don't think they know that. Anyhow, so that'll go in like that. So then what I did is I punched these holes. I used this crocodile, and I set my setting, and I just went chop, 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 and punched all these holes in there. And what I'm gonna do is, I think I have one that's kind of done, maybe, yeah. I have this green tool here. So I'm just cutting off pieces of that. Oops. I was trying to make it like, not super frilly for the boys, but they can cut this down if they want to. And I just tied the tool onto here, and then I tied it to the string. And then that way it's not like, it still comes off easy. So I feel like it's not too dangerous. And then they have this big fat necklace that they can wear, and they can shorten it if they want. Yeah. What do you think? You like? I like it. I think it's kind of cute. They came with two different. Well, they had more different they had more different designs, but these are the 2 designs that I chose, and I think they fit fine for boys or the girls. I think nowadays, generally for the kids, like they don't really care anymore. It's like, I don't care. You know what? You made it for me. It's cool. I like it. I don't care if you made me a hot pink bandana. I'll wear it. Bandana. I don't even know what I'm saying that for. I don't make bandanas. Okay, anyways. And then I thought I was gonna hot glue them, but hot glue doesn't stick to plastic either, does it? I don't know. What am I gonna do? Any suggestions? I feel like this needs to be up higher for that coin. Dun, da, da, dun. I don't know. Well, maybe it'll come to me, or someone will have an idea in the comments. And I'll see it. And then here I am just leaving this open like it's no big deal. Okay. So let's just get some of these on here. So these all look girly. I already told the boys, your Easter is always gonna look girly. I just can't help it. Easter is it's pastel. It is girly. But I did the boys, their little bows are the blues, and then I just found different blues and greens on these things here. What are they called? Laces, which I'm also finding, as I was doing this, I'm also finding that my Fabri-Tac glue doesn't like the shiny surface. It's like they don't stay that well. Has anybody else ever noticed that? It's funny, until I pick things back up, I don't really realize it. So I'm going to put this on. See if that helps. These are all different. All right, and then I've got ink on my hands, I think. And I probably could have just got away with just putting some glue stick on these, but if I would have done this first, it would have been easy. A lot easier than trying to do it with a lumpy, bumpy surface. Just do that, I guess, and then smush it down. Here we go. Let's see. Once you get them all cut, it's like, look at all that ink. Forgot I was trying to do a stamp. Man, I just keep thinking about Rick's wrist. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't do any of these upside down on accident. I know one of them's going to be upside down. I just feel like it's going to happen. Ooh, that's loud. Sorry. I'm going to put them upside down so I can see that I've got them done over here. Oh, hey, Mitch, how are you doing? Okay, Mitch, I've like been searching for over a day. I think I missed getting back to you on an email and a text and a comment. I don't know. I'm so confused. I apologize. I got really slammed with all kinds of crazy stuff, and then I lost track of everything I was doing and things I was going to get back to, and I don't know. I felt like I was... I would blame it on that I was drunk, but I really don't drink. Maybe if I started, it would help. But but I couldn't find the one because I think you asked me something about metals. I like all metals. I'm a mixed metal type of girl. If you still want to know my favorites, like it's hard to tell you. Like I love gold, I love silver, gunmetal. All of it. Like, I think it's just pretty. I think metal is just one of the most prettiest things. I think that's why, even though I don't dress this way or decorate in this manner, I think that's why what I like about steampunk so much is that all the different metals and the grungy parts of it, I like that. So I don't know. Does that help? Does that answer? This one right here would have made a good ATC. Oh, thank you. I'm excited. We're supposed to get a carload of kids, hopefully. I don't know how many are going to end up coming here for spring break, but I'm excited to go grab some, bring them home. There's a nice theater across the border in Canada. It's in Penticton, and it's about, I don't know, 40 minutes or so, 35 minutes away from us, something like that. And I'm hoping that I can take them. I just need their original birth certificates and a note from both parents signed with their phone numbers. That's it, as long as they're under the age of 16, I believe. I think once they're 16, they have to have a passport. I'm not positive. I got to check on that because one of the kids that might come is 17. And we do not have time to get a passport. Because it goes with the color. I do. I love gold. I always have. I think maybe it's because of my olive tone. They say olive tone, but I swear the older I get, the whiter I get. And that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. I just burn more. These are the Easter cards for the kids. You probably already figured that out by noticing the bazillions that I have going on here. I feel kind of good because once I get done with the this Easter and St. Patrick's Day, I don't have another holiday to do for the kids. All their birthdays are done for the year. I just have to, I have them all ready to get mailed out. And then I don't have to do anything again until Halloween and Christmas, which once I get caught up on the daughter's journals and other things that I want to do for like in my Ko-fi store and then on my channel here, then I want to, if I have time, I think I'm going to go ahead and move on to getting some stuff done. Getting Halloween and Christmas just knocked out of the way. I don't know. I say that now, but who knows what's going to happen. The things I'm putting on there are just these little letters that I made for the back of them. Just letting the kids know that they were made special for them and that it was... things were sent in from my friends to make them special for them. Because you need to know. They need to know. So, my, you thought that's what they were? Because there's like 5 million of them. Whoops, where am I at here? Okay. So I'm still working on gathering things and getting ready for the big giveaway, which is going to be, it's going to now be called the 1,000+ subscriber giveaway. The 12-month, I went ahead, instead of calling it the 1 year thing, I just went ahead and did 12 months because they've all been by the months, but it is a year thing. And then we're going to do another big one that's going to have all the things, because I have several things coming in, which it's so cool. I think that is so sweet and so generous, and I'm so excited about it and excited about sharing all the different things that my friends make too on this giveaway. And I think maybe I'm going to enter the giveaway too. I'm kidding. I just got these printed out this morning. My husband's like, this morning when we get up, he's like, well, he goes, I have to take this car, one of the cars in to get it. My old car, he's going to sell it. It's not really old. It's not that old, actually. He's going to sell it because he got me a different car. He gets the cars at the used car, or not used car, the wrecked car auctions. And then he doesn't just do any old car. He looks at it to make sure he can work on it and stuff. And then that's how I get my cars. So, and he's done that for like our kids and stuff like that. So he upgraded my car from the small car, and so we had to get it into the detail. So I'm like, and I have my morning plans, like I get up before he does. So I'm thinking, when he gets up like close to my time, I'm like, what does he want from me? And I go, well, what time do you want me to take? Because I have to, follow him. And I go, what time do you want to go? Because I need, you can't tell me like sometime this morning. You have to tell me what time. Because I'm going to get to working downstairs and it's hard to break off. I'm not that personality. I can't just like break off like midway, go run around, do a bunch of stuff, and then come back and sit down and just pick back up. I wish I could do that, but I I'm not that person. I'll come back and I'll be in a whole different mood. And I'm like, oh, why did I leave all that stuff out? I want to work on something else. So I go to clean up, and the next thing I know, I'm cleaning the whole room, and I didn't do anything. I think there's a different name for that. Is anybody else like that? Yes, I am doing that. So I did the 12-month giveaway is the one that I was just doing, where I'm going to do some of my favorite tools. So that one's going to be just that. And then once I think the 1,000 subscribers going to be like I'm going to call it the 1,000 plus now, because it is plus. And I'm going to do that's going to be in, I feel like I should be all caught up with stuff and be able to have made a couple of things myself for that giveaway. In April, possibly May, but I know that seems so far off, but it really just happens like in such a flash of time. But that's why I was thinking, like, if I could just knock all this Easter, just get it off my plate, get this out, and then, because I just need to get stuff done. I have springs coming up, and I got to be outside. I don't want to go outside and work. I mean, I do, but I don't. I want to stay in here. I want to stay in the basement. Anyhow, I know. Does that seem too far off? April, May? I just don't think I could do it in March. I would like to. I just don't know that I can get it done. I'm in April. My birthday's in April. My birthday is April 32nd. Oh, maybe I could do it like that, like a birthday thing, huh? In April, if I get it done. Celebrating 1,000 plus in my birthday. I wonder what day it's on. Because wouldn't that be good? And then I could do wouldn't that be fun to do the giveaway on that day? Because I like to give on my birthday. It's close. Yes, 1,000 plus and 25 plus. What's 25 plus? Like, really, I'm so slow. I need lots of help. I'm still trying to figure out what HM means. Denise said something about HM friends. I don't know what that means, and I gotta look it up. I forgot. I'm not really good with the I'm just not good at that stuff. Subscribers and your birthday. Oh, yeah, I'd like be 50 plus. I can't believe I thought I was going to be 54 this year, but I'm going to be 55, which, I mean, I think is still quite young. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, my body tells me it's a little bit older than it is, but for the most part, I don't feel like that. Look at all this nice. I used Jason's cheapo printer paper to make these. It tears so nice. I'm thinking I'm just gonna, I was thinking about, I have a cup of coffee that I bought from the coffee house, and it didn't drink it all. And I was thinking about just running these strips through it. Used to make, one of us used to make things for all the kids for all the holidays. It was so much fun. Play my birthday. It's April 32nd. Just kidding. It's the 19th. We don't I never celebrate it. We never do anything. I mean, like, we don't really celebrate. I mean, like, we do. Like, we go. So Jason's birthday's on the 17th and mine's on the 19th of April. So we usually, like, generally will, like, go out to dinner or do something, like, on the 18th. Isn't that so? Unless one of our birthdays is on a weekend, which I guess in the past made more sense because we were both working during the week. But now our schedules are almost always set to what we want them based on what we need to get done. So it's kind of cool. So we can do it anytime. We can go out to dinner now 3 times in a row if we want. So we just celebrate our birthdays together, obviously, since there's only a day in between. We also celebrate our anniversary together. That was a bad joke. But it made me laugh every time. I think my new way of eating is making me delirious. I've been not really great at it, but I'm kind of, and I'm not 100% on this, but I guess kind of a little bit to the paleo food eating, which I've never done this before. It's kind of easy for me because it's it's just meats and vegetables. The hard part is that you don't want dairy, which honestly, dairy hurts me, so that's not a big thing. You're a 19th girl too in January. Oh, well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy late birthday to Winoma. Happy late birthday to you. Mwah! I'm a horrible singer, but you'll get that song every time. Did you do anything fun, you little teeny bopper? So I love ice cream, so it's hard to do that paleo because, but it does hurt me. I was trying to eat as close to paleo as possible because I have not done it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but if I do it, it's gonna be probably in April. I think now is that cleanse. December 23rd. Oh, and you're just 66. Oh, what a fun number. But now it doesn't help. Oh, wait, it says she used to switch them around, but now it doesn't help. That's funny. So I'm gonna be, yeah, and it doesn't work when you're like 66 or 55 because, or even like, they don't change when it's like that 22. Aren't those considered like power numbers when you have like a double number? Gosh, there's so many. I want to be done with this. I need to stop ripping for a minute and start gluing. You're a late December baby also. I have a few of the grandkids are in the Decembers. Oh my gosh, I got a handful of them. My daughter, she's got 2 girls in December. One's, I always forget the days. I think one's the 22nd and one's the 27th. So like right before and after Christmas. So they're the same age for like a week or so. And so she usually has their birthday parties. Well, on their birthday, they always get to go out to dinner or do something, but they celebrate their birthdays in the summer so that they can have summer birthday parties. I had a few of the adult children were like, why are they doing it like this? It's so confusing, blah, 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 blah. And I said, you know what? They're doing it that way because you get a birthday once a year. Who cares when you celebrate it? And if it's more fun to do it in the summertime, then so be it. Quit being a poo-poo butt. Like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's funny how sometimes people, they don't even realize it and they just want to, myself included, like I catch myself too, like just want to be angry. It's not the way I think it should be. I'm going to be angry about it. So you were telling your husband about the conversation with the tax. He thought it was hilarious. I told my husband, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you need to not say that to her," because we've never met her in person. He's like, nothing special. Oh, I'm sorry you haven't been feeling great. Sending you lots of positive energy, my friend. And you went to your daughter's for a brunch. How sweet. Nice. So I have two people. I don't know who it was. I know it was Kat, and I think I want to say Denise. I could be wrong, but have sent in an email to me with the prompts that they want to put in for the drawing for the prompts for summer, fall, autumn, fall, whatever, and winter on the ATC cards. So we'll pull for summer when we do the, whoa, that's not fun. We'll pull for summer, and then I'll keep their prompts though to go into the pull for the fall and the winter. But yeah, just email them to me, and then I'll just put them on a thing and put who it's from, and we'll put them in the thing, and we'll pull them out, and then we'll know what our prompts are. Because I don't know about you, but I want to know what the prompts are. I want to get going on it. I need to clean this. What am I going to do? I think my husband's off subject. Nothing new. I'm just gonna jump around here. I think my husband's regretting the lights that he chose for me, these wonderful ceiling lights, because I cannot change them. You have to like pull the whole thing out, and then you have to unhook the little plastic, the little wire things. But it's a thing. It's a whole thing, and it's on the ceiling. And I'm super short. Even on a ladder, I'm short. So, and I'm getting older. I'm gonna be 55. I can't be climbing on ladders, changing the lights like that. And they're like all over the ceiling. Anyhow, they start flickering and then they go out. So I'm in the last month, I'm like, and they don't do it all at the same time. So it's like one at a time. So I'm like, before you go to work, I need you to change a light bulb. I can't work down there. I can't do anything. I'm gonna have a stroke. So this last time I said, I really, really like the lights in the house everywhere like this, but I don't like them in my craft room. I wish we could just, so I say it like this. I wish there was a way we could just change them. Too bad. I mean, I say it like that. I wish there was a way we could just change them to something else that I can switch out, like a screw on light bulb. Like I wish there was a way we could just like put a different connector thing in there. I know there is, but I have to say it in a special way. So, you know, so I do. And that's how my lights will eventually get changed. Did your daughter do all that cooking on that brunch for you? What'd you guys have? I'm like, I forget, you have to type. I'm like just asking questions. I can actually, I can just add you on here. You want me to add you on here? Are you ready? You got your camera ready? Don't worry, I would never do that without permission. And if I ever did it without permission, it would be an accident and I'd take it off. I would just like close everything off. Oh my gosh, I'm tired of doing this part. It's almost time. The weather, I've been watching, like I pay attention to the weather because I'll start, even though I still have some, I don't like to run out and of my glue, but pretty soon I'll be putting my order in for my art glitter glue and some more Fabri-Tac. but I like it to travel, not in the heat and not in the cold. So when I order it, I feel like May and June are safe. Kind of mostly I stick to June. I try to, so the shipping is happening in June. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm a saver. So even though there's things that I like, there's things that I want, I save until I have it, and then I'll buy, and then I'll get it. So that's what I do for the glue. I just have a little thing that has my glue fund. And that way, when it comes to glue time, I can do it. It drives my husband crazy because I do that with our household stuff with all of our bills. But I have sections, and I have like several different accounts. And he was like, I don't know why you have to do all that. It's so crazy. And I said, well, do you pay the bills? Are you the one doing it? No. Then why does it drive you crazy? I mean, like, because I see it. I think it's one of those things where different people, they expect it to be done a certain way, and maybe it was like the way he grew up. I don't know, but we do it different. I do it different, and I budget. I have enough of these now. I need to get them in a basket. I'm really hoping I didn't do any upside down, but if I did, that's just the way it's gonna be. Oops. So my daughter, she lives in one of our places. She's gonna be moving, and one of my daughters, and I have to get that. I think I talked about this yesterday. So I was looking all over for the photos of her place before she moved into it, and I cannot find them. And you know what I think? When I first started YouTube, some of you might remember me talking about this before. I don't know. I talk about so many crazy things, but I had no space on my phone, and I had to do videos, so I had to delete everything. Thank you, Elena. And I had to delete everything. I mean, I deleted all kinds of photos, and I think I deleted all those photos, and I wasn't going to, but I had nowhere to put them. I didn't have a drive. I didn't have a computer that would take my stuff. My computer kept saying no, it was too full. It was crazy. So I was like, whatever. I got fed up one day, and I just deleted everything. I was like, I don't care if there was like a fire or a flood or something like that, and my stuff got damaged. I would say goodbye. I was like justifying it in my mind, like, so just goodbye photos. And then my daughter tells me this, and I'm like, oh shoot, I don't have these photos. So she was so sweet, and she's a photographer too, so that's even like a bonus for me. She said she'll take photos, so she just like straightened up her house and like took all the personal things out. And she's not a minimalist, but she's not like me. She's like every wall has to be lined, and every with the furniture and every, like I see cool things, I bring them home. I have no idea where I'm gonna put them, but they're so cool they have to come home with me, so they're gonna be in my house somehow. Somehow they're gonna be in there. So I've been getting better and trying to get things out, but anyhow, she took a bunch of beautiful photos of the inside of the place for me and sent them to me. So now I have photos to attach to my ad that I'll be putting in the paper. Not the paper. The paper. Oh, goodness gracious. I have to go on YouTube, or not YouTube. Oh my gosh, I don't post it on YouTube. Son of a gun. All right. Facebook. That's the one. I don't like going on Facebook. I don't know what it is about the energy on that thing. I just need to beef up my energy or something, because I just don't want to let it win. I just see things make me sad, mad. It's like they pull out too many emotions at one time. It's like emotion overload. Maybe that's what it is. And there's just so many ridiculous things. Like I just can't. Oh, hi, Helen. I don't think I've ever met you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. That really makes me happy to hear something like that. Thank you. And I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. Let me see. Can I say thank you like a 5 million times? I probably can. Anyways, welcome. Glad you're here, my friend. I'm just finishing up. I'm working on my Easter stuff for all the grandnieces, nephews, kids, all them little munchkins. Working on that, and then hopefully I'll make it over to finishing up St. Patrick's Day, since St. Patrick's Day is first. But Easter it's more complicated. So I thought I would just come on and hang out with my friends. Aw, thank you, Barb. Anyhow, so I'm going to get that posted after this. That's what I'm going to work on later, but I can work on that at the TV. I watch TV with, Jason and I, we always have dinner together, and then we watch TV shows, and I've always got, not always, but a lot of times that's where I'll put my, one of my earpieces in. And I'm super old school. I can't wear those wireless ones. I have to wear the ones that have that they're magnetic and a wire around my neck, so I can wear it like a necklace, because things don't stay in my ears. My ears were not created to hold those pieces. I do not know how people run with those things stuck in their ears. Like, mine just fall out. Like, I just turn my head and they fly out. And I've tried different sizes and different things, and I don't know. I don't have the ears for them. So anyhow, I just have one stuck in which leads me to another funny story. So I usually have one stuck in my ear, and I watch the show kind of, and I also try to catch up on some videos a little bit if I need to, or want to. And then I also use that time to chat on comments and stuff like that. I don't usually do emails there because it's darker and I can't read them. But I can do chat. I can do the comments. I forgot what I was even talking about that for. But anyways, so those headphones, let me tell you this. So I take the other piece. So it's got the earpiece. I put one in my ear, and then I take the other one, and if I just let it hang, it usually starts tugging because I just move around too much. My hair grabs it, whatever. So I usually pull it around the front of me, and I just tuck it onto so if my headpiece is on my right ear, then I take the other piece of that wire and I just tuck the little thing underneath my bra strap up high, so that it holds it in place. And then I just tuck that wire kind of right there. So it's, when I go to the store, because I'll wear it like that to the store. And that way people, like if I just go in there, I can listen to a book or a podcast or something while I'm shopping. And I can just kind of like zone out and not pay attention to anything else. But what happened is this thing, that little earpiece, it's like a pokey thing, and it slipped down into my shirt, down further, and so the pieces it's the wire parts in my bra strap, but the earpiece came back down underneath my shirt, and it was down into another area of where my shirt covers, just poking out, and I did not know it. How embarrassing. But I was like, well, what can you do? Can't take it back. It's done. And to top it off, I'm the person, even though I'm zoning out, I'm the person that's always talking to random people. It doesn't matter if I know you or not. If you make eye contact with me, we're having a conversation. Okay, look at, I'm almost done. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 2 more papers. I printed off 1 extra just in case I messed up. So far so good. Let's get this cap on. Yay, I'm so excited. Elena. It's like, I'm like, oh my. I have one friend, she's like, I hate talking to this one person because they always look at my chichis. They're always looking down. They're always looking down. What are they looking at? I'm like, it's just so uncomfortable. And I said, well, then I'm short. So when people are already looking down at me, but I know what she's talking about. I've had that. We're all women here. Like, I'm sure we've all had it happen. So the eyes they just kind of stick to one spot. And, so I told her what I do is I duck down, like I bend with my knees and duck down, and I tip my head kind of sideways and look back up at them. I'm like, oh, I'm up here. They don't talk. And she goes, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do that. And I said, why? If somebody's staring at them and making you uncomfortable, then why can't we make them uncomfortable for doing it? Mitch. I'm serious. I just couldn't take it. And when I was younger, you know, when the girls were, you know, up front and center, they were always at attention. I mean, not cold, but they were like, you know, they were where they were supposed to be without any extra help. It was even worse. And I'm like, I remember one guy, he was at the store, we were standing there talking, and he just kept looking. I was like, I look down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are they doing tricks? Like, what's happening? Are they, I mean, if they're entertaining you, I mean, we got to pay admission then. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, I'm taking this on another level. Okay. Settle down. Who's telling me that? Your girls never grew up. Oh my gosh, my girls grew up so fast. I am not kidding you. I got teased so much in grade school because I started developing really, really young. And by the time I was in the 7th grade, and I mean, I don't even think I was fully 5, maybe, I don't even think, I was probably about 5 foot by that time, 5 foot. I made it all the way to 5'2.5" when all was said and done. Now I'm down to 5'2". But by the 7th grade, I was in I think I was in like a double D, and I was tiny. I was probably like 97 pounds. I was very unproportioned. You just give them the look and then they turn red in the face. That's good. I want to know that look. Because usually I have to say something. I'm like, or I do something. Or I go like, I've said all kinds of stuff. I had a friend one time, she was nursing. This is really bad. She was nursing and somebody was looking and she was like, I don't remember what happened. Something about milk. And she goes, and then she goes, I guess if I jump up and down, I can give you a milkshake. Something. And I was like, that, what? I want to know what that look is. I'm just mouthy. I'm so mouthy. It's because I'm an Italian Aries, right? I can use that as my defense. If I'm gonna be embarrassed, you're gonna be embarrassed too. That's all there is to it. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for telling this story, but I feel like I can share it with my friends. This one's like really over the top. Do you want to hear it? It's really over the top. You may spit something out if you're drinking. I feel like it's one of these stories where I'm gonna say it, and then later on in the evening I'm gonna be like, why did I say that on YouTube? I forget. I'm not just talking to my friends. Just like anybody can hear this story, but I feel like I would share it no matter what, anywhere, anyways. Elena's like, yes, do it. So smooch. Okay, so hopefully you guys think it's as funny as me, but All right. One day, many, many years ago, we were at our clinic here in town. Our doctors were rotating so much. Like they kept leaving and coming. And every time I would go to the doctor, it was a different doctor. Now, this was back when I was doing, when I had to have my pap smears and breast exam, like lots of different things. As a younger woman, there's all those things you go to the doctors for. Well, and then there's the extra things that we go for, whatever. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. So it was embarrassing because every time I went to see the doctor, it was a new doctor. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like how many, at this point, why don't we just get a magazine going? Because I've exposed myself to so many people. And there was no cocktails involved. So anyways, I had this, I thought it was like a zit, like a pimple, like for like an acne type thing. And it was underneath my boobay. And so, but it was really, really hurting and I'd never seen it. It was getting bigger. Well, it was a boil. Oh my gosh, it was so painful. But anyways, I didn't know that. So I went to the doctor. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm thinking like I'm young and I'm like, do I have, like, is it a cyst? Well, I guess maybe it kind of is. Is it a cancer? Like, I didn't know. So I was like freaked out. So I went to the doctor, and lo and behold, a new doctor. And it's a man this time. I'm like, seriously, stop. Like, so the nurse is the same person all the time. So she's like, okay, Sandra, yeah, we'll have the doctor come in and we'll take a look and he'll take a look. She's like, yeah, we got a new doctor. I'm like, oh my gosh. She goes, here, put this gown on and we'll be back. I'm like, all right. So I get the gown on and, I of course, we're going to do the frontal exam. So I put it on backwards to make things easier for myself because I got to wrangle the ladies around. They're, they've already fed 3 children. So even though I was younger, they just weren't, they need wrangled. Anyhow, so he comes in and I never forget this. I wish I could do this in person for you guys. When he gets in the stool, the little rolly stool, and he goes, oh, and he sits down, he goes, okay. He's reading the notes and we introduce ourselves. He's reading the notes and he's like, okay, so it looks like, and then of course he uses medical terminology, which I had no idea what he's talking about, trying to be, professional and nice, which I appreciated, but I didn't understand him. I'm just kind of looking at him. And I'm a full eye contact person also. So just so you guys know that, like I'm a very intense person sometimes. And so I'm like sitting there in this little tiny room and he's kind of scooted up and he goes, okay, so let's have a look. And I go, all right. And I go like I'm going to undo the one tie and I go, wait. And he goes, yes. And he looks at me real serious and very kind and concerned. And I said, I can't do this. You guys, I talk with my hands. I can't do this while I'm saying the story. I have 3 nipples. I have to tell you, I have 3 nipples. And he goes, oh, I don't, you guys. I mean, like, I know some people do, but I don't. I thought that I was just trying to lighten the mood, because he was being so serious. He goes, oh, okay. Well, actually, that's actually quite common. No worries. We'll just take a look though, because sometimes blah, blah, blah. And so it kind of got turned on me. I was like, what? Nothing happened. The nurse, Cheryl, she's just looking at me like, what? I've never noticed that. You can see this look on her face like, what's happening? But she knows me and she's like, oh man, Sandra is up to something. So then he goes, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. So I go to untie and I go, but wait, there's one more thing. And he goes, yes. So serious. Like his eyes, if you guys got a picture of this, like his eyebrows, his eyes, he's so concerned, like, gonna help me. I said, when I get really, really nervous, like I am right now, that 3rd nipple, sometimes it just all of a sudden starts squirting. Psh, psh, psh. And his face got beet red and his eyes got real big and he pushed himself back on that little wheeled stool and he hit the back wall. He goes, oh my. I'm so sorry, you guys, if you're not laughing as hard as me, but I was never forget this. And he hit the wall and Cheryl looked at me like, are you serious? She had to step out of the room. Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Ramona. Coming in at the last bit of that story. You're probably like, what is happening? Anyways, and then I just threw my dress open and said, just kidding. Oh man, that poor doctor. But anyways, when I did the just kidding, I don't think he was as entertained as me and Cheryl were. He just scooched up, rolled back, did like the fastest look ever. He goes, yep, that's a boil. And he got up and left. Oh my gosh. So that's just my antics, I guess. So am I gonna regret telling that story on YouTube? I don't know. I probably won't. I've told it to other people. I guess if my grandkids are on here, they're like, oh my, what? Bella. Yay, okay, all the bunny cards, they're full. I got them, I just need to add a candy in them, and then I want to sign them all too, but I don't know. I'll do that. I can do that up at the chair, at the TV chair. But now I need to work on these. I need to work on these. So, anybody have any ideas on how to fold these $2 bills? I don't know what I'm going to do. But I need to get these pulled apart. And I just got these from the Dollar Tree, and there's 4 of them. I liked that. There was other necklaces I liked better, but you only get 2 on a string. And so I want to do, whoops, I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh. Let's do 4 at a time. There we go. And then I have my my clovers that I bought at the Dollar Tree and painted the backs black. So maybe I'll just get them tied on. If nothing else, if I just get that part done, if that's as far as I go in my time, then I got something done. Here's my tool. And I'm gonna snip me off a piece. Where did I do with my scissors? I would cut, yesterday I finished cutting the rest of those dresses, except for, there was a couple more, and I finished them up. And I got those put aside. And I think my scissors went with them. Dang it. My nice ones. My nice big ones. Thank you. Elaine does a great job, and cards are durable from Barb. Thank you. I remember. And then Ramona, who are the kids? Yes, I have. So it's the grandkids, and then I have grandnieces and grandnephews. So there's a total of 33 kids. We just got a new one this year, so it bumped up to 33. And then Halloween, there's some extra kids that are on that. Oh, this isn't gonna tear like that. So Halloween time, there's more kids. There are, I think I do 50. And I've been trying to do like at least 1 extra for me. I don't know why I want to save them. I don't do anything with them. Oops. Wow. I'm thinking, where's that one that I did, my practice one? Maybe I did something different. I feel like this is easier. Nope, I just tied it through there. Tool is so flimsy. Let me see. Let me get a fatter end. I don't want to wire every time I do this. I think though, if I get a big pin, a big needle, and I can just poke it through. So all I'm doing is I'm taking the tool and just tying it, which I think I'm wasting it, a lot of it right there. Tying that. And then taking the necklace and then tying it onto this. And then the kids will get they have a necklace to wear if they want to wear it to school, if they're allowed. I mean, I don't know what you're allowed to do at school anymore. But if they're allowed to, they can. If they're not, then they have one they can wear around the house, whatever. Or hanging in their room. And then I was going to make bows, but it was definitely way too girly. So I'm just doing like that. And then they have this. And I'm still trying to figure out the best way to attach. I think I'm going to put it on cardstock, put their little gold coin there, and then they'll get their $2 bill inside. So it's just that when you fold it, it starts getting thicker, of course. Duh. All right, more layers. And I just want to stick that like underneath this. Maybe it'll just be that way. Maybe I'll just put this on cardstock, glue this to cardstock, and then glue it like that, and then it'll be tight enough to just stick that in there like that. That's cute just like that, isn't it? What do you think? And then it's still cute just like that. Ooh, so I usually like to do like a riddle or a joke or something. I mean, honestly, if all I have to do is find it, type it up, and then print it out, and then I can glue that in front of the TV. Well, I'm going to be in front of that TV for a long time. And Ramona says, in her district, the grandkids are always on spring break for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, that's weird. Dang it, not weird, but like, it's like, that's kind of, I always thought St. Patrick's Day was fun at school, unless you were getting pinched. I always wore red and green, just in case. I didn't like it. I don't like getting pinched. Even to this day, if somebody pinches me, I'm like, ow, why would you do that? Hey, if that's your freebie pinch, the next pinch gets a punch. A punch for a pinch. They're like, you're so violent. Aw, I feel like I'm the lucky one that I get to do this for them, but they're sweet, and the kids, you know, they're getting, now the ones that are getting older, I really love that they actually message me or call me and tell me thank you for their birthday card or for their thing, and that they love it and that they love me, and I love that. The ones that are really little, it's the parents' job to do that, and it honestly hasn't been happening that much anymore. I don't know what's going on. I know people are busy, but I think I'm gonna send a note in some of these, and it's gonna say, I hope these are making them to you, because you know I wouldn't know otherwise. Is that rude? Should I do that? I'm gonna do it just to the ones I never hear anything from. Just gonna say, maybe I'll just do it to everybody just to be fair. No, this is not everybody gets a blue ribbon kind of thing. It's not the kids. And I thought, maybe I just won't, I told my husband, I was like, maybe I just won't send them anymore. Maybe I just will stop. And I thought, well, who am I punishing? The kids. I'm not doing that. I think all the all the spring breaks in our area, they're going to be on for Easter. They're going to be off. Do you guys do year-round school where you're at, Ramona? I really liked going to school when I was a kid. We had year-round school, so summer school would be like during year-round. I don't know, it was something weird like that. And I remember I would always sign up for summer school classes. And they're like, you don't need summer school, but why do you want to go? Like, because I don't want to stay home. I want to go do something. And then in summer school, you could do like fun things like art, math. You can do like creative writing and stuff like that. I mean, I was just in grade school, but I was always signing myself up for extra school. Which is funny because my last grade, technically, my last grade finished is 8th grade. But that was, that's not because I didn't like school. It was because of other things. Oh, geez. More crazy stories. You did the same thing, Ramona. It's just so much fun. Nope, August to May. So they must start like the week before Labor Day, and then they get a couple days in. Is that how they do it there too? And then you get those few days off for Labor Day. So it's like start school, break, start school. So it's like a test. It's a test drive. Our area is so small, they don't offer those kind of fun classes. Well, that I know of. They didn't when my kids were younger. Where you could just join, you can just sign up for like summer school and take like whatever was offered, like dance or art or things like that. And I loved that when I was a kid. I would sign up for everything I could that had to do with dancing or art. I was dancing around my craft room earlier with some good music, some fun dancing songs. Yeah, I think these are going to go by a lot faster. I guess I don't have to write on them. It's just that they'll know who it's from. I don't think anybody else does this stuff for them that I know of. I mean, the other grandparents do other things. This is just kind of the thing I do. But we don't buy Christmas presents. We don't buy birthday presents. So their birthdays, they get a $10 bill in their card. So like if the parents ever ask like, hey, you want to chip in on this? I'm like, yeah, you get $10. You're going to get $10. That's it. They're like, never mind, just make their card. Yes, and that's one of the classes I did was that square dancing thing. And wasn't that so much fun? And 5th grade though, that's kind of like, oh, I hope it's like a little bit like, no, I remember being in the 5th grade and having crushes. That's what I'm trying to say. To crush or not to crush? Yeah, I remember once I got spanked with a ruler outside of the classroom when I was a kid. I was like, I wasn't a bad kid. I think I was talking. I wouldn't stop talking. Oops. Well. Okay, I'll do that one later. That one's not nice. I don't know how long I've been on here. It doesn't tell me once you pass like an hour. It just says 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago, Sandra started talking and never shut up. It doesn't say that. So the kids, I think most of them, maybe all of them, for years now I've been doing this with the $2 bill, and I found out they've been saving them. They're not spending them or putting them towards like whatever they're saving up to buy. They're like literally saving them. And it's amazing how many people I come across and they didn't realize that they are literally, they still make them. So, or, they're still in circulation, but generally you have to order them at the bank. My bank that I go to, where I buy my bills, they're used to me. Every year I've been doing this for years. And so somebody always has enough ready for me. They're like, make sure you get those $2 bills. Sandra will be in to get them. Oops. I tried to paint the back of these red first. I thought red would be fun. And then, because of the whole like red and green, like, I don't know, for St. Patrick's Day. Isn't that a thing? Am I not remembering something right? I thought it was like green if you're Irish, and do you wear red if you're not Irish, but you don't want to be pinched? I don't remember what it was. Or do you wear red if you want to be kissed? I don't know. Does anybody know? Nope, they save them. Isn't that funny? And then, yeah, I've even seen them like on their walls. Like, what are you guys doing? Spend your money. The $2 bill. I gave them, I also once, somebody came in, with a bunch of silver dollars. And so I bought all the silver dollars. you know, just for $1, because that's how much they cost. If they're $1 at the bank. The bank can't charge you extra. And so I gave them all a big silver dollar, like I think it was a Susan B. Anthony. Aren't those the big ones? I've given them those. And then I remember once I did the Sacagawea dollar, the gold coin on a something. I gave them that, but they thought it was because they're not used to seeing them, so they thought it was a different type of currency, and they didn't. I don't even know if they still have them. I was like, no, it's real money, you guys. Put it in whatever you're saving for and go get it. That's what they don't get a lot. They get the $5 for Christmas. They get $10 for their birthday and $2 on St. Patrick's Day, and the rest of them are just the fun things or the treats that I'm making or buying and putting together. So, but they don't. They just like to keep it forever. Does anybody dress up for St. Patrick's Day and go out? I used to have fun. I had some friends here, and we used to go out and always celebrate. And it was fun. I really liked dressing up in all the fun flashing lights and the green sparkles. And I even had a green tutu one time. I have a picture. I put it on my Roddy, and I made her do a bunch of poses in a green tutu. She's so cute in it. And Elena, have you finished putting all the kids' pictures on the walls? Oh, I got not all. Well, I've got a lot more up on them, and I'm so excited. I love it. So I've been trying to take a picture here and there to show the kids, like, look what I'm doing. And then I'm telling them, because you know they're not used to it. I go, you guys, please make sure you sign your art. So there's a few pieces that I had like from little kids, and there's no signing on it, so I didn't put it up because I want to. You know, eventually I'll run out of room and I want to make sure that I can fit all this stuff up there. But it's so cute. I love it. And every time I walk down, every day, every morning, or even throughout the day, every time I walk down, it just like lights up my heart, like just huge. It's the same thing like with the stuff that my friends here, like that you've sent me, like, you know, like for instance, like whoops, my kitty cat that still sits here. Like, I love it. I love knowing that it's like my friends are here. Like, so the kids, it's like their energy, like they're here. I feel it. I love that. I love it. Jason loves it too. And I see him when he walks down, I see him and he looks at it and he smiles, and you can see when I put new stuff up. And a couple of the grandkids came over and that live here, and they seen the wall. Their little faces lit up to see that they were showcased. Their little, oh my gosh, I'm getting like goosebumps everywhere right now, just talking about it and thinking about their little faces. Like, it was the best. It was the best. They know, it's just, well, we all know it's the best feeling in the world. That feeling of that love, that unconditional, I am so important to somebody love, you know? I love that. I'm gonna get in trouble probably for saying that word so much. Man, I'm like zooming through these ones. These are a lot easier than those Easter cards. The hardest part on this right now is just making sure I don't tangle up all these necklaces. I wonder if I think all my like pens, I don't know. Let me see. This one might work. But see, like it writes, but then when it dries almost. Should just try a little one here and just see. See for a minute. And just set it aside. How does it stay? But then I look at like how much ink is in there. Like, am I gonna have enough to do all of them? I don't know. Will the silver show up? Although I don't think, I feel like it's gold. I love gold. Let me see. I have this one. Oh, I guess I can write with gold. Yeah. And here we go. Let's take it to the next level. It's just that it's going to write fat. That's the only thing. Okay. But even if all I do is write 2024 on it, right? Then they'll know. Ooh, look at, I got black ink on that one a lot. Isn't that funny? I didn't even know that was the one on my tester one. Okay. Ooh, can you guys hear my stomach growling? I always wonder like what you can hear on that video. If you hear those noises, it's my tummy gurgling. It is definitely my tummy. Does anybody else just like make themselves wait? Like, nope, you're halfway done. You can finish up and then you get to eat. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just cut a piece like that. Oops, I don't know. I'm not gonna do anything else with this tool. This tool, I don't know if anybody remembers seeing me grab this at one of the thrift stores or something, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna use that. Oh my goodness. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, it worked, but it was so long I can't find where my end is. There it is. Okay, I just cannot do that. Violent. That's my violent cut. That's my, it's just driving me crazy. Out of my way. Yum. Oh, I wish I was at your house for dinner right now. Meatball sub, that's delicious. There's a meatball, I do meatball dish once in a while, but I don't make my meatballs from scratch. Do you do that? Are you like all in? When we were in North Carolina, my cousin, oh my gosh, she made the most amazing meatballs. Oh my, her and her husband both are like amazing cooks, and they both cook from their, like she's Italian, he's Hispanic, and they both, oh well, it's still gonna work, I think. Yeah. They both cook from their nationality, but they cook from scratch. Yum, yum, yum. I have like meatballs from Costco. And Jason grew up eating like, I think, stuff cooked from scratch, not like processed food. I grew up on processed stuff, and so and I don't know how to cook really. I think he's gotten used to it over the years. So now when we have like really good food, we're just like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. So I see that, Elena. You're not having the meatball stuff. You're just having the salad. Right? Yeah, that sounds good too. I'm hungry. Only thing I've had, I haven't eaten that much today. I had my coffee, and then I had my yummy smoothie. I've been making Jason and me a smoothie every morning, and I make it with all a bunch of healthy stuff. But it's whoops! Oh my gosh, I'm pulling it too hard. I just want to make sure these stay on. Okay, I'm gonna put that one for later also. No, you used to, but now you buy the meatballs and let them cook in the crock. Ooh, that sounds even better. I don't even do that. Yum. In sauce. Oh my gosh, that sounds so yummy. I love food so much. I love to eat. And I love it when it's really tasty. I'm a noisy eater. I'm like, yum. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I should like literally be like an online test, a food tester for people. I'm very vocal. And I'm very animated. My face, I've always been that way. I'm just a very animated person. I think that's why littles like me. It's because I'm so animated. It's like, oh my gosh, my cartoon character's been brought to life. Ooh, look at this pile. Well, I probably just knotted them all up now, didn't I? And I lost my tool. You'd rather eat the desserts? I love dessert too. Oh, I think we talked about that before, didn't we? Where like, if I go out like to our smorgasbord, I take a dinner size plate to the dessert and I get a little piece of everything. Unless it's like something really that I don't like and I know it, then I don't put that on my plate. But I would say if there's 15 different desserts on the table on the thing to choose from, there might be 2 things that I leave there and the rest is all on my plate and I walk back. And I walk back with my back straight and my head held high with a giant smile. And people are just watching me. They're looking at my plate and they're like, whoa. And I'm like, I go, you don't have to be jealous. You can do it too. We're not here for a long time. We got to enjoy every second. Lordy, what's wrong with me? Elena. Yeah, I've been teaching the kids, like, just go, like, we were at the store and I was singing or something. I was dancing in the store and one of the kids are just like, why are you dancing? I mean, like, I wasn't like running up and down the aisles dancing. I was just like kind of like dancing a little bit and it wasn't really busy. And I go, because it's a good song. She goes, but people are looking. I go, that's okay. I said, not everybody knows how to enjoy their life. I go, I'm living my life for me. I want to have fun. When I get home at night, when I'm at the end of the day, if I look back, I'm not going to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I danced in the store. I'm going to look back if I didn't dance and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I cared so much about what someone else was going to think that I didn't enjoy that song. And she looked at me and she was like, yeah, that makes sense. I need to remember to send Jamie that information on that doctor, on that surgeon. I had another one of my friends I sent when not sent her. I didn't send her. I told her, I was like, I think you're crazy if you don't go there, is what I told her. But she goes, anyways, I had someone else go to that same hand surgeon. So anybody that's new that just popped on here, so Jamie's husband fell and hurt himself, and he's gonna have surgery on his wrist. He broke his wrist. Anyways, yeah, and she was super happy with the results, and I can't remember who that was, but it's somebody, who was it? And they just had, well, they just had, not that this is painful too, carpal tunnel, but he did an amazing job on it. I don't have carpal tunnel. They were actually really shocked because of the kind of pain I was having, and all the different pains I was having, but I didn't have any carpal tunnel. I just had the loss of cartilage, and so I had to have a bone fusion on both my hands. But that doctor was amazing. Like, I couldn't do any of this. I couldn't even pick up a piece of paper anymore. It was horrible. So, and then, you know, I still have some pain, but not like I used to. I didn't even write anymore. One of the things I like to do is just like random write or random draw, doodle and stuff like that. I wasn't doing any of that. It was so sad. I was so sad. I was so pathetic. It's like, my life is at an end. My friend was like, "You're so dramatic." That's true. I am. Well, I don't know. I don't think I've got like 30 more of these things too. Actually, I think I'm doing, how many do I have? I don't think I'm going to make it to all of them before I have to go eat. I'm starving. I'm going to go and eat something that's really, really healthy. And I'm going to imagine that it is a meatball sub, because that's really what I want. So I think I'm going to wrap this up, my friend. I'm going to count and see how many I have done, though, because I don't want to do more than I have to. I have enough on my plate. Well, I guess I got one more necklace that's open. Let me finish this one first. My desserts now, Elena, are applesauce and dried fruit, which actually is pretty darn good. I told Jason, I was like, you know, we're so used to now eating this that it is so delicious. But when we actually have a real, like, you know, these are the kind of desserts that kill you eventually. Tasty, yummy things. We're gonna be like, oh my gosh, so this is what dessert tastes like. We forgot. All right, now I'm gonna count them. So I just need, and even though the babies are little, they can still like hang these in their room for a decoration. That's kind of my thought process on that. And the gold is holding up, and the white, actually, I can see the white, it's holding up. So actually, I could even like, because I have time, you know, I don't have any time, but I'm not doing that. I don't have any time, but the gold holds up, whatever. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll do a stack of 10. That's usually what I do. And then I know I have one stack of 10 on this side. I still have all of these here. I could have swore I did at least 20. So 1, 2, I don't think I did though. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have to do 4 more because I want my stacks to be, I want to know that I have at least 20. So 4. I'm going to do 4 more and then I'm going to go. Okay, I'm going to tie up 4 more, my friends, and then I'm going to head out. Which is perfect because you get 4 of these on a thing. And then I only have to do 13 more of these ties, and I can put a little note on them. But what I want to do is underneath that coin that I'm going to put it, so I'm going to put that on the cardstock, or maybe cardboard. Maybe like, I have like chipboard, maybe something a little bit heavier. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I can, the wood will stick to this good. And then what I'll do is put a little, like a little, I don't know, like a little joke or a little something underneath it. So when they take their money out of it, there's something behind it on here. I mean, the old thing, you know, like Kiss Me, I'm Irish. I just don't want to put that on there because if they wear it to school, I don't know that they'll be allowed to do that. And I don't really want to invite. I don't want to be the inviter of kisses. Only I can kiss their whole face all over. And I grab a hold of them. They're like, here she comes. I grab their heads. When I hug them, and then I grab their heads, and then I kiss them all over their heads and their faces. And they're just like, oh my gosh. And they're like, you ever hear of, you know, or germs or anything like that? I'm like, I'm just trying to help you, you know, with your antibodies, so you can be safe. Or I'm a grandmother. I don't have that. I'm too old. I don't even have natural oils anymore. Like nothing's, there's no secretions from this woman. I'm old. They're just like, when I say weird words like that, they're just like, oh my God. The older ones are just like, okay. I could just be still and let me kiss all over your head, all over your face. And then when they do it, you know, they're like feeling, I'm like, stop making it awkward. Just be still. And I love them because they're mouthy like me. So they give it back to me good. Oh man, 13 more. After this little round. Well, I think I'm going to have tools stuck to me for a while here. All right, and I'm going to get back to getting my videos done and getting them posted. But I do like doing these random craft with me's, although I guess it's probably nicer if we know about it so you can grab your stuff and be prepared for it. Whoops. Don't know my own strength. Oops. Okay. But I need 10 of them. It's just getting so strong from all that working out I'm doing. So my body fat index, I think it's still high though, but we never measured it in the beginning. And I've been doing the gym now for almost, with the trainer that I'm working with, for almost a year. My body fat index, if anybody's interested, we just did it, and it's at a 34. So I don't know much about that kind of stuff, but I was like, I can see the difference. So I was like, oh my gosh, what was I at? Like 100 before? Oh, love you too, Elena. I will see you on Sunday. I'm so excited about the giveaway, the fun giveaway. It was fun in the afternoon. I need to, oh yes, Ramona, yes, get it in. I'm gonna do a video. If I don't get your card in time before I do the video of all the cards, I will definitely showcase yours before we do the thing. But please, oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I cut that before I put it on the thing. I'm not even paying attention. And then we also have that giveaway that's happening on this Sunday. So for the, I think there's a video. I don't know what day it popped in there, but there's a video a few days ago that if you wanted to join in that one, it tells you how to do it. I don't know the name of it offhand, but yeah, I'm excited about that. It's the 12-month anniversary giveaway. So I'm just going to finish this stuff up, and I guess I will be going. I know that you guys are a few hours ahead of me, most of you, huh? Have a wonderful evening. See you Sunday. Yes, you too, Mitch. Mwah! Oh my gosh, I will see you Sunday. I'll try to think of another funny story. I'm just kidding. All right, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, giveaway. Okay, yes, the giveaway. And it tells you exactly how to enter into it. All the stuff's in the description box. I don't know what video it is, though, offhand. I can't even think of my doctor's name offhand, so it's my hand doctor. da, 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 boom, boom, boom. That was a fail. All right. I think this is my last one. No, I have one more. All right. See you Sunday. Everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy all your moments. Bye.